It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go now. 54. Push the outlaw. 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty.
I got one.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 30 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. On the counter, Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Matt Judon. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run. It's Mark Ingram. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. Got him in. It's Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. They'll run here with Ingram. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
There you go. Go ahead, Mike 57. I got it.
On first down, Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me,
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Forbath to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game, 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have an...
It's caught inside the 25. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Earl Thomas was so good at Texas, playing center field, playing free safety, that they thought if he came back for one more year, they're going to have to move him to corner. Those are the types of skills he has. That's what we...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's going deep for Brown, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Here's Jackson on third and long. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Go, get out there. 57, Mike, 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go, dude, tighten up.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Final play of the half, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, the run for Pollard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 39, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check 24. Check 24.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Returnable for Thomas. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Forced out to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. They go to Elliott again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
There goes Mark Ingram, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
57 to Mike.
Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Man, we got to get this stop here, D.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Second and 12 at the 49-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun, Jackson. Letting one go deep for Roberts. This is caught inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Judon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the final seconds tick away.